Hi, welcome to Monterey's Cooking. I'm John Pisto. Today I thought we'd cook ossobuco, better known as veal shanks. Look at the size of these babies. Nice. I'm going to be using a special wine. It's from Paso Robles. It's called Martin Wyrick. And before we start, let's go for a tour. Isn't this gorgeous here? The olive trees. It's just, it feels like Italy. It's incredible. We've got my friend David Wyrick waiting for us at the tasting room. Let's go say hello to him. Hi, David.
Hey, John. How you doing?
Say hello to David, folks.
Hello, folks.
David, tell us a little bit about the winery. Now, how long have you been here?
Well, we've been in Paso Robles since 1981.
Wow. And how about the beautiful tasting room?
We finished this last year. It's a Tuscany-style tasting room. Very authentic, and we put a lot of hard work into it.
Well, I tell you, it's congratulations.
Thank you.
It's got to be one of the most beautiful I've ever seen, and it makes you thirsty when you walk in too, and hungry. Let's go look around.
Let's go show. Let's go do it.
Thank you. Absolutely gorgeous. Explain some of the rooms you have in here.
Well, we're sitting in our barrel room. This room is set aside for special tastings, special dinners. We've had rehearsal dinners here. About anything that's in a corporate meeting.
Beautiful. Just absolutely
thank you.
Gorgeous. The floor, and I tell you, it's really welcoming feeling. How about the wine tasting bar? That's what type of granite? Beautiful.
Well, the granite countertops, maple counters. Maple cabinetry.
Oh gosh.
A nice long bar, so a lot of people can get up to it.
That
was one of our goals. We had a lot of times at tasting rooms where you can't get to the bar. We wanted to have plenty of room.
I know exactly.
And so now we can put 4 or 5 attendants all down the bar, and everybody can get in on busy weekends.
Now, I have to know, who picks all these beautiful things that you sell here? Just absolutely gorgeous stuff. My wife's going to spend a ton of money here before we leave. I know it. It's well done.
I have someone that works for me that I pay her, but she should pay me because she loves to shop. And she has fun bringing items in from Italy and Portugal and Spain.
Fantastic.
And you name it, we have it.
One of the most beautiful. Now you serve a little food here also too, a little picnic material. And
food, we have olives, we have a lot of spaghettis, pasta sauce, vinegars, virgin olive oils, a little bit of cheeses, salamis.
Okay, folks, these are one of these dishes that you got to plan ahead of time, all right? This is, do this ahead of time, like a day. Now, if you're in a hurry, you can do, but you're going to need an afternoon because, these are one of these, this meat is tough. This is a shank. It's all muscle. But this takes long, slow cooking. And what you end up with is that beautiful gelatinous beef that's very, very tender. But, it takes time. Let me show you how we do this, all right? You put a little carrot, a little garlic, some onion, some celery, some bacon. Put a lot of bacon. Bacon's delicious in this. Wild mushrooms, these are porcini that have been reconstituted. We've got these are dried chestnuts that I've soaked. Some are soaked, some aren't, but it's okay. This is some rosemary, and we're going to put some olives. Put the black olives are good. Hot pepper, and some black pepper. Then I'm going to put some other mushrooms. These are just some button mushrooms. Then we're going to cover the whole thing with wine. All right. You put this in the refrigerator and you give it at least a day, okay? And then when you finish with that, I started these yesterday. Let me show you what we do next. All right, these have been here. These I put a little chopped tomato. All right, same stuff though. Okay, we'll start with some olive oil. Now this pan's real hot. This thing is gonna go nuts. Olive oil, and let's use a little bit of butter too. Butter gives it that great flavor. Okay, we need to dry these just a bit. And lay them in there. This is going to end up taking you, look at the size of these. These are son poco, not those little slices you get in some restaurants. This is man stuff. Look at that. A little salt. Okay. And some pepper. Now the wine's going to tenderize. It's also going to give this unbelievable flavor. You're going to think this thing is one of the most expensive sauces you ever had. Believe me. See how nice that's browning? Beautiful. Yeah. All right, we want to flash it with a little bit of brandy. Stay away. Very careful. Let's put this. Now these vegetables are all going to cook down and become part. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 8 portions here. Now you may think this is a lot of vegetables, but it isn't. Okay, there it is. When we come back, I'll show you what to do next. With these veal shanks, what I'm going to do is make a chestnut flour polenta. Now, the chestnut flour polenta is handmade. Now, I bought this in a street market. Brought it back, and you can smell that it's slowly roasted over fire, wood fire, and then it's ground up. It's milled. I mean, this is real homemade stuff. Now, let me tell you a little history about Corsica. You know, it's been settled by the Genoese for like 300 to 400 years, and what they did was they planted all these chestnut trees, wheat, olive trees, grapes. All those things are kind of gone, the original stuff, but the original chestnut trees are still there, and they are enormous, all right? Hardly anyone eats this anywhere because this is really considered peasant food. It's very, very heavy. But before I go on, let me take you on a little tour, okay? Watch this. I think you're really going to enjoy it. It's very interesting. We're making polenta, and this is with homemade ground flour from the chestnuts. Okay, and this is Signora Mimi. Oh, Mimi. Enchanté.
Enchanté.
Fanente. Ok, commence, s'il vous plaît. Comment ça
We
va?
have to strain the flour.
She's doing is making a powder, see? Sifting it, she's making it lighter. Sift, sift, sift. Okay, and gira, gira, gira. Was there a song about making polenta?
Il n'y a pas de chanson en faisant la polenta.
No?
No.
Too much work. Polenta, polenta. Okay, this will take approximately 20 minutes, folks. It's putting the flour all around the side. This is going to be inverted in a minute. See, so this way it'll slide off easy. See that? So he's making it. He's making it so it's all comes right off the side of the pan. Okay, back on the fire. Back on the fire. Turn it up. Now we watch. Now see, boom. Now it's going to start to grow. There it comes. You see it? Here it comes. Whoop, 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 whoop. Boom. 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 There it is. Oh, that's gorgeous. Okay, now this is the next step. It goes into a towel or a tablecloth at this point that has all full. Bravo! Fidio. Now you let it cool. And there's a lot of flour underneath so that this way it's going to roll right off. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Now we're going to go sit down. We're going to get to taste this. I can't wait. Okay, cornichon, homemade, you know the little cornichon. Woohoo! And fricatello, that's first. Then you do another piece of polenta and a little bit of goat. Okay? So this is what we're going to be eating, and then the cheeses of finishing up the course. That's the winner. That's the winner.
I'd like to introduce to you the mayor of the village of Pied-des-Croches, Madame Claire Raffaelli. Raffaelli. And her husband Mathieu, Raffaelli, who receive us at Pied-des-Croches, and we have the castagne with the polenta with castagne, and that's what we are in her house now today.
We're going to go to the church. She's very, very proud of this, and when you see it, you'll see what I mean.
Autrement dit, ça a duré près de 2 siècles, les travaux là, de peinture et tout ça. Près de 2 siècles pour faire tout ce qu'on...
Close to 2 centuries to repaint everything.
Wow. 200 years of work.
Et les dates.
You see the year?
1691
91.
and 1865.
Wow. Wow. So there was 200 years of painting going on here
Près de 2
to
siècles.
paint all this. And, you know, it has that full finish. It's amazing. Well, our buddy Ange, our first time, see, we've been to Corsica 3 times. The very first time, our friend Ange, who comes from Corsica, took us to his family farm, which is way up in the mountains, and they made us the traditional chestnut polenta, which is always eaten with a pork sausage that's kind of spicy and dry, and a very fresh cheese like ricotta. Okay, now we've seen this made twice. There's a lot of work that's done to this. Again, this is a handmade milled chestnut flour. But let me tell you, this is some heavy, heavy, heavy stuff. I mean, it's very nutritious, loaded with starch, of course. And it's sweet. It's almost like a candy or a pastry. Now, chestnut flour is available all over. I got to break it up pretty good here. Okay, this is finished product. Now, what they did over there is they sprinkled this all around. Then they poured that baby in there. I have to go this way and this way. And there you have it. Woo! That is some hot stuff, folks. Man, no wonder those Genovese and Corsicans are tough people. Whew! This is something else. And they sprinkle a little bit up on top. All right, so that's that part. This wine is going to go incredible with it, I tell you that. Look at that. Man. Okay, we got all these pots going. Let's get the shanks. Now, the shanks have been cooking for, wow. Check them after 2 hours. They should fall off the bone. Let's see if it falls off the bone. Now, does that look like it's going to fall off the bone? Can you see that, Danny? Is that falling off the bone? Looks like it's falling off the bone to me. There's another one. Look at, see, these are nice size. This is, this is the size of shank you want. Oh, look at the chestnuts. This is definitely a chestnut dinner, folks. Hope you like chestnuts. But it's got a great combination of stuff in it. You've got the wine, number one. You got the saltiness of the olives, the sweetness of the chestnuts, because chestnuts cook up very, very sweet. Because they're high in sugar. Whoops. Man, look at the size of these guys. Here's the sauce. See? Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. And then we'll serve the rest of the sauce on the side. Ah, boy, that smells good. Now, I made a mixture of orange peel, parsley, and garlic. And you literally sprinkle this all over there. Okay. So, folks, before we end this segment, I just have to show you this, okay? This is a chestnut roaster, all right? And I found this in Switzerland, and it works great. Buy fresh chestnuts, cut them in half, or cut a cross in them, all right? And you say, why do I do that? It's because chestnuts will explode, okay? You put them in your oven, without cutting them, they will blow up in your oven. It'll be like World War III, all right? So what you do is you cut them, you throw them in here. Now, if you don't have one of these, you put them in a sheet pan in the oven. And, folks on the East Coast, just like eating those chestnuts from the guys. You roast them over a fire. Okay, watch this. Okay. Now, this should be in the fireplace, really. But, I tried this. Isn't that nice? Yeah, this works. Just keep turning it. Just like that. See that? Glass of wine. Roasting chestnuts on an open flame. How can you go wrong? And it works great. Believe me, it works great. Okay? I hope you enjoyed this little segment of Corsica. I know the wines are going to be fabulous with this. And these are hearty dishes. I mean, these are dishes when you're in the mood to eat. Whoa. You got to keep trolling this or she burns in the nuts. Okay. It's okay. You see that? Isn't that nice? Okay, so, you know, we're going to be drinking that Zinfandel, which would be marvelous. Very rich, delicious, nuts on the side. Hope you enjoyed it. Watch us next time.